police have taken your car. You get just a small window to claim it, a little bit longer to collect it, and if you miss those deadlines, the car could be sold or destroyed. So here's exactly what to do in the right order without wasting any time. First of all, confirm where the car is being held. If you were stopped at the roadside, the officer normally tells you where they are taking it to. Otherwise, you need to trace it fast, and there are two ways. First, call 101 and ask for the local vehicle recovery unit. Option 2, and this is for London only, visit trace.london. You should be able to find out the exact pound, its opening hours, and what documents they expect you to take. Now, don't travel until you've got that information. Pounds have strict opening hours, and once they close, that's it for the day. Step 2, understand the time limits you're now under. Most UK police and council pounds work to roughly the same deadlines. That is around 7 days to claim the vehicle. This means contacting the pound and proving that you're the legal owner or keeper. And then you normally are allowed around 14 days, that's from the date of seizure, to actually collect it. If you miss this window, disposal becomes a real risk. Disposal can mean auction or destruction, and once that happens, the process is irreversible. Now, these deadlines vary slightly between authorities, but those ballpark figures apply in most cases. That's why you can't sit on this for a week. Now, step 3, gather the documents they'll normally ask for, and most people lose time here because turning up without the right paperwork means going straight back home again. You'll usually need photo ID, usually your driving license, proof of ownership, normally the V5C, MOT certificate if the car requires one, proof of address, some pounds want this, insurance for release, a policy that the pound actually accepts, any seizure notice or reference number that you were given. Now, if you can't provide any of these, contact the pound as soon as possible and explain why. If the car needs taxing, sort that out before you try to collect it. If it has no MOT, you may need to either pre-book an MOT test or a recovery truck, depending on the rules of the particular pound the car is in. Now, step 4, sort out insurance that the pound will actually accept. Now, this is the area that catches most people out, because most standard insurers will not insure a car once it has already been impounded. Also, one-day insurance or standard short-term policies are not accepted for release from a pound. What the pound normally wants is a valid policy with your name and the vehicle clearly listed, and a minimum 30-day term, because major insurers require that for impounded vehicles. Now, once you have the insurance in place, you're almost there, but step 5 is the painful bit. As soon as the car enters the pound, charges start. Under current regulations, there is a £192 removal fee. That's for a standard private car. Then there's £26 per day storage charge. These fees can vary slightly between authorities, but they'll tell you the exact amount when you call. The longer the car sits there, the more it costs. Now, step 6, decide how the car will leave the pound. You can normally collect the car in one of two ways: either obviously drive it out yourself, This requires a valid MOT, valid tax, a pound approved insurance and a driving licence for that type of vehicle. If any of these are missing, driving it away isn't an option. In this case, you may have to use a specialist vehicle recovery company. This is allowed in some areas, but not all. Now, recovery companies can be expensive and often cannot attend immediately, so this can delay things with the statutory storage fees running up in the background. So call the firm that took your car, confirm which methods they accept before you travel. Now, step 7, go in person. Most pounds insist the registered keeper attends in person with full ID. Now, a permission letter for someone else to collect it is often not enough. Many pounds simply refuse third-party collection unless very strict checks are completed. So if the car belongs to you, go for it yourself. And finally, collect the car as soon as documents are ready. You can expect these to be checked very carefully. If something isn't accepted, you'll have to return again, and storage fees will continue to add up. So to recap, when your car is impounded, the process is time sensitive and document heavy. The fastest route to getting it back is find the pound, gather the right documents, get insurance that the pound accepts, pay the statutory fees, collect the car before the deadlines expire. Do everything in that order and you'll avoid most of the delays that cause people to lose their cars or spend far more than necessary. Good luck.